Salve, salve galerinha, sejam todos bem-vindos a mais uma live no canal do Capitão. Pessoal, vamos para a segunda parte do Tintim, hein? Galerinha, não esqueçam de deixar seu like e se inscrever no canal, hein?
What's that, Snowy? The professor's shoe. He has to be close. Professor? Can you hear me? Professor? It seems like the dangers the professor warned of are already here. Heavens, look at that! Well, everything looks quiet for now. I hope there's nothing else besides those loose pillars. I can't believe we're in an Egyptian tomb. Easy, Snowy. It's not even a real beetle. Are these channels for decoration, or do they have some kind of connection with that symbol? Sealed. But the professor said these tombs were filled with secret mechanisms. One piece is clearly different from the rest. That sounded like the good kind of click. Look, the wave symbol has sunken into the door. Perhaps we can open the door if we do the same thing with the others. Alright, this is a bit tricky, but the only way to get it right is to get it wrong first. I can move pieces up and down to save them for later. Look, the snake symbol has sunken into the door. Look, Snowy, the professor was right about the mysteries in these tombs. If the two walls are connected to the center column, maybe the column is connected to the exit door. We did it! Oh no, a new melody. Now we've got it. Well, what's a first without a second? And a second without a third? Hooray! The Professor would be so proud of us. Huh? Did the door just slam shut of its own accord? Look! The Professor's other shoe. We must find a way to open it, or else we'll never find him. Don't you think, Snowy? Snowy? Snowy, where are you going? Snowy, where are you going? Why are you running? Stop! This could all cave in at any moment. Be careful! You could get hurt! Maybe I should be careful too. And don't fall! We have no rope! I hope nothing happens to him. Come on, he's gonna be fine. He's the smartest dog in the world. Of course, that's it. Have you picked up the Professor's scent? But then, why can't he hear me? Stop! Snowy, answer me! Finally! Are you following the Professor's scent, or...? Uh-oh. What's that rumble? Ah! Ah! Not again. Snowy, come here! Oh, crumbs! Snowy, be careful! It's full of traps around here! No, 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 no! Yes! Good think he's too small to fall into them. Too bad I'm not. All these traps can only mean one thing. Just one thing. We're getting closer to the Tomb of Kiosk, and probably also to the Professor. But wait, the Professor spoke of a curse. And no Egyptologists ever come back. Maybe that's the curse of Kiosk. Run till you go mad. Snowy, stop! Come back here! Now! You're in danger! Listen to me! You've been hit by the curse of Kiosk! Snowy, why did you run like that? A beetle? But you can't just... I mean, we're lucky to be alive. Don't worry. What's done is done. Now, let's find a way out of here. What? There's something on the other side. We've got to find a way to open this door. Too bad the professor barely taught me any of those hieroglyphs. Though these look like smoking pipes? Maybe they have something to do with the cigar we found outside. And good heavens! These here ring a bell, don't they, Snowy? It looks like the place where builders, or embalmers, or whoever worked here took their breaks. Do you see that, Snowy? The light beam from the statue is shining through the hole in the door. Let's see if it works. Let's be careful. Who knows what we'll find in there. I hope you're not still thinking about the beetle. Do you see that giant kiosk symbol on the ground surrounding the statue? I guess it must be some kind of door again. Speaking of which... that's exactly what I thought. Gosh, I think they told me about this when I learned to play chess. It's Senet, its ancient Egyptian cousin. This must be the kind of sleigh that the professor told me about. The ones that ancient Egyptians used to transport heavy things. This reminds me of something the professor told us about. The weighing of the heart. Ancient Egyptians thought that, when you died, your heart was weighed against a feather. If they balanced, you were rendered worthy of paradise. Maybe we should find a heart and a feather and put them on the statue's weighing scale. There's nothing inside. This one's empty. It looks like a crossing between rails, like the ones those other statues with the mirrors were mounted on. But what are those two holes for? I'd say it only opens completely when something heavier than me stands on that exact spot on the ground. What kind of wood can last so many centuries? Look at all that sand pouring in. If we gave it enough time, it could fill the whole room. It looks like it wants to move, but it doesn't. I can't seem to move it any farther in this direction. Why? Maybe I should find a heart and a feather and put them on it. Is it the feather or the heart that goes here? I guess it's the same either way. I could use the stick I took as a lever, but it's way too thick to fit between the lid and the ark. Ha! Let's hope all this helps me in the end. That fallen stone is blocking the way, and it's too heavy to even think about moving it. whoever made this statue in the shape of stairs, I sure appreciate it. Ooh, I'm not going to fall. Don't worry. Move away, Snowy! Dash! I thought it'd be heavy enough. It's too heavy. If I'm not wrong, this means you have to push the statue till it reaches that symbol on the ground, and then the arc will open. Ever wondered how much a grain of sand weighs, Snowy? Just 1 million times less than 1 million grains. That's about how many grains are in here. Great! I hope it doesn't close now. Ooh, I know you were expecting a beetle, but look. Such an incredible piece of art, isn't it? I hope I did it right. Uh-oh. That sounded like the bad kind of click. Something bad's bound to happen. I can feel it. These amphorae are full of scrolls. One can only imagine how many secrets are kept inside. I Wish I could remember the names of all the gods the professor told me about. These amphorae are full of scrolls. One can only imagine how many secrets are kept inside. How can I open it? Looks like we've already done half the job. I need to find one more gem and place it there. Oh, look! A white gem! What's happening, Snowy? Yes! Oh my. That's the worst kind of click I've ever heard. Run, Snowy! You alright, Snowy? That was a close call, wasn't it? I hope that's the good kind of rumble, if there's such a thing. Did it! We'd better step back. My word! Did you see that? Come on, let's go. It sure is dark in here. Luckily, that beam of light shines all the way down to... our destination, I guess. If we've learnt anything about ancient Egyptians, besides their love of self-closing doors, is that light beams point to the exit. Now that's better. Remember Chicago? When I climbed from window to window on that building? Oh. This is much higher. A tunnel? Bad luck, it's too small. Snowy, can you... Great. But be careful, will you? We're so lucky you're smaller than I am. Any news, Snowy? was starting to worry. Can you see if there's anything to help me get across? What? What are you trying to say? Oh, that was it. You never cease to impress me. Yes, old boy. You're amazing. Come on, let's keep moving. Phew. That makes that Chicago building seem like a piece of cake. The professor's trousers? Poor man. He must be cold. Oh, they were just bats. They always managed to scare me. Shh! Do you hear that? Don't even think about opening that. Uh-oh. Oh dear, again? Run! By thunder! Don't they ever run out of closing doors? Ouch! Look! The beam from the top of the cave ends there. Right next to that pillar. Huh! The Royal Cipher of Kiosk! If I know my ancient Egyptians, that's where we must direct the light beam. See how the most polished side of the prism reflects the light, Snowy? It's broken. That rubble on the ground must be the top. top is broken, so it can't reflect the beam. It looks just like those panels hanging above that reflect the light beam. It must have fallen. I hope this does the trick. Yes, I knew it! Kiosk pillar must have powered them. Let's see. Agreed rumbling was good, didn't we? Oh, look!
I figured. You figure? Oh, I guess we figured.
professor told me about this goddess, Bastet. You don't like her, do you? He told me that originally she was not a cat, but a lion. But then the ancient Egyptians tamed cats and made her look more of their time. This doesn't look like an ancient mummy. G.H. Carnivale. Wait, where have I heard that name before? Oh no! That's incredible! The professor was right about the curse of the pharaoh. These are all the archaeologists that desecrated the tomb of Kiosk. Oh, poor souls. They paid dearly for their discovery. I think that's what the professor called an ankh. Why are these ones empty? Professor Sarcophagus! No way. It can't be. Snowy, we must get out of here at any cost. These 3 empty coffins weren't made long ago. What is this doing among the coffins? Even more of these strange-looking cigars. We're onto something, Snowy. I can feel it. Look, a trail of wax stains. Didn't they use it to preserve the mummies? They look recent, though. What is this? Some kind of hook? How strange. The wax trail seems to continue under this solid wall. Interesting. Looks like an altar for mummified animals. The pets of Pharaoh kiosk, perhaps. Another ankh, a symbol of life, according to the professor. Goodness, a secret passage. I can't open it. If only I had a lever or something like that. It has a leak, so that's where all that paraffin wax came from. Seems like it's some kind of shipping schedule, with tides and timetables. The handwriting is pretty sloppy. The word Sereno keeps coming up. Sereno. They took the head. Vandals. It's closed. But what if I had a lever? It's the same symbol. Identical to the one outside. And the boxes are full of the same cigars. Maybe the answer to this mystery lies in... What's going on, Snowy? Trapped! We need to find a way out of here. Smoke! Makes me feel dizzy. Must not breathe. Snowy? I dreamt that this room was full of gas. You dreamt of the beetle? Forget it. It's not coming back. Snowy! Snowy, jump off that beetle! It could be dangerous! Huh? Flying graves?
Where do you think you're going, boy?
We still have plenty of unoccupied sarcophagi.
We want the company of fresh blood.
No thanks.
The name of Sophocles' sarcophagus will be remembered by future generations.
Professor, is that you? Can you hear me? Professor, where are you?
I, Sophocles' sarcophagus, will be the first Egyptologist to reveal this tomb to the world.
Professor!
And I will finally win the Egyptology World Award.
This must be a bad dream. It looks so real.
Prepare to die, Spiegel, the evil weasel! You certainly deserve it!
What? What's the film star doing here?
You are evil as a weasel!
Stop it! Catch it!
Catch what? Did you lose your papyrus again, Professor?
I lost my beard!
What?
Why is that boy running? He stole somebody's beard.
Why would I want to steal someone's beard?
Then why are you running?
Because... I don't know! I don't remember! This place is messing with my mind.
You won't escape, thief!
But I'm not a thief! I'm Tintin, and I'm a mummy!
Mummy?
I mean, I'm a sailor.
A sailor?
I mean, I'm a... Who was I? What's happening? Snowy! That's it! I'm chasing Snowy! Snowy, we have got to get out of here before we go completely insane! Get off of that beetle right now! Excuse me, I hope I'm not disturbing your eternal rest. Anubis? Snowy, I finally reached you! Gotcha! No, that won't happen. I'm not going to let myself be mummified. But what is happening to me? No, not never. I can only imagine what happened while Snowy and I were unconscious. They must have carried us from the desert to the coast inside sarcophagi and boarded us onto a ship. Then, I guess they threw us overboard. But I doubt it was part of the plan. Too much trouble to get rid of our bodies. The day I find out who those crooks were, they'll be in trouble. Sarcophagus!
Pleasant weather we're having, isn't it?
It was the end. But then... Snowy? Snowy! You're alive! But where are we? A Bedouin tent? But we were about to be struck by a giant wave.
And then, the captain of this ship rescued you, and I brought you to my tent. Tea?
Who are you?
I'm Sheikh Patrash Pasha, an admirer of your many adventures.
My many adventures?
Of course, you're Tintim, the fearless reporter. And this is Snowy. He never left your side. I'm so honored to meet you. I bet you're having an exciting adventure. Please tell me. I love a good story above all.
Well, I discovered the lost tomb of the ancient pharaoh Kiosk. And then I kept finding these cigars with this funny symbol.
A circle with 2 dots and a twisted line
You've seen it?
on a crate sent in a caravan from the city of Aberdeen.
Then I must go to Aberdeen.
It's all the way through the desert. But I could give you a horse.
But that's so... I mean, how could I ever pay you back?
What about a memory of this happy encounter? Like a portrait of me with you and Snowy.
A drawing? For a horse? It's a deal. But if I have to appear in the drawing, then I must find someone who can draw us all. Hello, sir. Are you perchance a painter? I need...
Very pleased to meet you, good sir. I am Signor Oliveira de Figueira from Lisbon.
Delighted. How come you...
Please allow me to assist you, sir, should there be anything you need.
Well, I
can provide an unbeatable price for any item you should require. My prices will astonish you. A brand new Sigero. Its cover, made of oiled leather, will keep the pages dry. It's perfecto to keep a memory of your travels.
That's a lovely journal, but I'm penniless.
Oh, I'm always open to barter, good sir. A trade for any object of a similar value. I accept anything. Ah, the heat in this place. My kingdom for some refreshment. A tiger repellent for brave jungle explorers. Saved many a life.
What about cats?
Oh, I'm sorry, I sold those out a few weeks ago. Ah, a unique object. A compass with reverse polarity.
Reverse polarity?
Yes, well, part of a discontinued series. It points south instead of north. That's why it's different from an average compass. A pair of tinted spectacles to avoid hypnotical possession.
The art of escapism, all known methods explained.
That's a trumpet to communicate with elephants. Manufactured in India.
Must be the cook's pet. They usually have one to hunt down rats. Smells like luncheon. Is it some fish soup?
It will be ready when it's ready. Go somewhere else.
Well, hello, young Sinbad. Slept well?
Yes. Thanks for rescuing me, Captain.
Don't mention it. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for someone who can draw.
Well, I am a bit of an artist myself. To pass time at sea, I draw some fine charcoal pictures.
Could you do one now?
I'll need some paper and a pencil. I lost mine in a storm a few days ago.
What kind of ship is this?
A humble sandbug trader, fast and maneuverable, with plenty of space for cargo.
Ready to have my rematch, boyo? I'm gonna show you who's the champ.
Keep dreaming, you big dumb lummox.
Oh, lost! Here they go again, eh? If only they would lose that stupid coconut for good.
Hello there.
I'm playing, you punk.
Oops. Sorry.
Aim better, you idiot. It's our last coconut.
It's the boys' fault, not mine.
You'd better not disturb us again, you little busybody.
I think I'm never going to understand this game. That umbrella could do a better job than being a golf club. Oliveira could need a good parasol. That umbrella... Oliveira could need a good parasol. That umbrella... That umbrella could do a better job than being a golf club. Oliveira could need a good parasol. That umbrella... Hi, friend. My name's Tintim. How would you like to take me to Aberdeen? Good horsey. They didn't block this scupper. The coconut could fit through there. What if the ship leaned over to this side? Ahoy, helmsman! Could you turn the ship to port side a little bit?
This ain't no toy, kid. We keep a straight heading. Straight on till we spot land.
Are you sure we're on the right course?
I know my trade, boy. You want to prove me wrong? Then bring me proof. Otherwise, we keep our heading.
I need something to prove to him we're on the wrong course. Here, drink this. It will refresh you.
Obrigadissimo, my good sir. May I offer you an article of your whim in exchange?
Can I get the broken compass in exchange for the tea I gave you?
Of course, you mean the reverse polarity compass, a fully functional alternative pointing device. When a Portuguese makes a deal, it's a deal.
What do you think about this compass?
Looks like a nice piece of... Well, I'll be...
What's wrong?
According to this, we've been off course all this time!
Hey, my coconut! My son!
Wait a minute. According to the sun, we should be... That thing is broken!
Well, it's got reverse polarity. That's what I was trying to tell you. I'm sorry.
Why, you little prankster! Luckily, we'll be back on course soon. But don't you try to do anything like this again. You hear me?
Darn cat. Come on, kitty, kitty.
It's going to take him a long time to get the cat out. So, you are a sailor and an artist?
Indeed, I was going to be a painter, but I yearned for a life of adventure. I had lots of wonderful sketches in my sea journal, but I'd lost them, along with my charcoal pencils. That's the life at sea. Expect the unexpected.
What do you transport?
Are you a reporter or a customs agent?
I'm just curious, that's all.
Well, we carry umbrellas, amongst some other rare commodities. And we used to carry coconuts, until some idiot started playing with them.
Do you know a ship called Sereno?
Well, the Red Sea is full of vessels. Can't know them all. Why do you ask?
I saw the name somewhere, that's all. How lucky. The soup extinguished the coals before they could start a fire. Noble Sheikh?
Yes, my friend.
The city of Aberdeen. What's it like?
It used to be a wonderful place. Now it's under the control of evil Colonel Fuad. He rebelled against our emir and attacks my people. May his name be cursed. But soon I'll reunite my men, ride back to Aberdeen, and put an end.
Salve, salve, Covil Retro. Seja bem-vindo aí, brother. Muito obrigado pela sua presença aí na live, hein? Não esqueça de deixar seu like e se inscrever no canal, brother.
What happened to the cigars you intercepted?
We were ambushed by Aberdeen's troops almost immediately. We had to run and leave them behind.
That's a nice blue-eyed horse you've got down there.
Altair. It belonged to one of my men, but he's on mission in Aberdeen. In exchange for the picture, you could be his new rider.
So you want a keepsake of our meeting in exchange for the horse?
Exactly, my friend. A picture to remember this wonderful event. Though I also could give you the horse in exchange for Brave Snowy.
Out of the question. He goes where I go.
I had to try, but I expected nothing else from you.
Muito obrigado aí pela sua presença, ô Covil. Espero que você esteja curtindo a live aí.
What are you reading?
Some of your latest adventures. By the Jinn, they are a blast.
So glad that you enjoy them.
Brave Snowy, always searching for bones. He's my favorite character. But I'm surprised to discover he doesn't talk.
Well, sometimes I feel that he's about to say something. I've just realized that I have a camera. Wouldn't you prefer a photo to a drawing?
Could I have the photo the very moment you take it?
No, it would take a few days, and equipment that I don't have right here.
Thanks, but no. I prefer a nice drawing, just like the ones from your adventures.
Why do you travel by ship? I thought your people preferred the desert.
It's a clever route, you see. The enemy would never expect me to sail the sea. Only a small retinue travels with me. Half a dozen servants, just the bare minimum. We will only join the bulk of my troops near Abu Din, the night before we attack.
I guess. Let's hope he doesn't smell the cook's cat scent. I have a feeling that he doesn't need this chunk of coal. Could you use this to draw?
Well, it's not my old pencil, but it will do.
It's going to take him a long time to get the cat out. I think I know who needs this. Here, now you might have some shade.
It's a fine piece. Oak handle. British craftsmanship. Very valuable indeed. Ah. Oh, what a shrewd negotiator you are. Have you ever thought of working as a salesman?
That's kind, but I'm happy working as a reporter.
Please choose any item of equal value in exchange.
I'll take the Sea Journal then.
Yours it is. Pleasure doing business with you.
Here, a brand new Sea Journal.
Oh, and a fine piece it is. You bartered it from Oliveira? Cunning lad. Right, here we go, young man. Time to make some art. Keep still now. I need to capture the image.
Can it be a funny picture? After all, Tintin's adventures are funny.
I'll try my best. Now then, you two hold still, please.
Ah, you truly earned that horse, my friend. Thrice blessed be the day of our meeting!
The Sheikh was so happy. Then, Senor Oliveira da Figueira helped me select the finest and most essential of his goods. It was a pity that I had to leave all of it on the ship, but at least I made the crew happy. The next morning, as the ship approached the Arabian coast, I said goodbye to the captain and hoped to see him again. Maybe I shouldn't have hoped for that. We trekked into the desert, completely unaware of what was in store for us. Huh? What's... Dear me, those people need help. Let's go, Altair. Full speed ahead.
Help! Have mercy! Help me!
Leave her alone, you cowards!
Princess. You'll have no more to fear from those brutes.
Cut! Oh! Imbecile! Traitor! Super idiot!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that...
We'll have to reshoot the whole thing now! Oh!
You ruined my entrance! Wait. It's a Randolfo Bertolino fan! So clingy. Security!
Who is the pea-brain who stopped the... You!
Mr. Rastapopoulos? I'm really sorry.
We are even. I owe you an apology for what happened on the cruise ship. Come, let's talk in my tent. And the rest of you, get back to work! Make the most of it, my reporter friend. I almost never do interviews.
You're shooting a real mega production.
An epic Super Scope blockbuster production. Standard for Cosmos Pictures.
And you've come to Arabia to shoot it?
I've got business in Kemed. Only the amateurs shoot in Hollywood.
What kind of films does Cosmos Pictures shoot?
Only the best, of course. The Adventures of Brave Dave. The character played by the golden boy, Randolfo Bertolino. This one here will be the 5th movie, and we're planning on 6 more.
What happens in the Adventures of Brave Dave?
Adventures. Adventures in Alaska. Adventures in Russia. Adventures in the Wild West, in the jungle, in Arabia.
What happens on his adventure in Alaska?
He has to fight evil Eskimos. But in the end, he wins and gets the girl.
What kind of adventures does he have in the Wild West?
He clashes with Indians, evil Indians. But in the end, he wins and gets the girl.
What's the story of his adventure in Russia?
He battles evil Cossacks, but in the end, he wins and gets the girl.
And what happens here in Arabia?
He comes face to face with evil Bedouins, but in the end, he wins and gets the girl.
What happens on his adventure in the jungle?
Oh, this one is the most experimental one, you know? Dave meets the girl at the beginning, but she gets kidnapped by evil cannibals.
Evil cannibals? He wins and gets the girl?
Impressive! Are you sure you're not a screenwriter?
The Adventures of Brave Dave are a little... repetitive?
The winning formula.
And you're sure the audience won't get tired of that?
You know a lot about reporting, but movies are another story.
We met before the cruise, when I exposed the Chicago mob at the
The mob? I've never been anywhere with the mob.
Oh, sorry. I meant the celebration banquet.
Oh, banquet, right. You know, I go to so many events.
Do you remember Professor Sarcophagus?
You mean that the passenger who bumped into me on the cruise ship?
He disappeared in Egypt and... I'm worried.
Stop worrying. That guy knows where he is. Wherever he is.
You've built a truly incredible set. It looks like a real city.
An exact replica of the streets of Abu Din. We spared no expense.
Abu Din?
We were going to shoot there, but they're at war with desert bandits, I think.
Thank you for your hospitality, but...
What? Leaving us so soon?
I have to get to Aberdeen.
But you haven't told me how you got here yet.
Well, it's rather hard to believe, but it all started the day after we met on the cruise ship. And so you see, that's how I ended up on your film set.
What a story! Are the film rights for sale?
We're not sure how it ends yet. Too many loose ends. What were those cigar boxers doing in a 1,000-year-old tomb?
Maybe mummies have a taste for good tobacco.
But what if they weren't ordinary cigarettes? Maybe they're hiding a secret.
Or maybe you were hallucinating. Faraó cigars. Absurd.
I was lucky that merchant ship found me.
Strange crew, and it didn't make a port call.
What are you suggesting?
Call me suspicious, but did you go down to the ship's hold?
No, but they told me they were transporting umbrellas.
Umbrellas in the desert? Curious, to say the least.
Could you show me how to get to Aberdeen?
If only. I fired the local guide, and no one on the set is from the area. But didn't the boat captain give you a map? Maybe you could go ask him for one.
You know what? I'll take your advice.
That's the spirit. But be careful, and don't trust anyone.
We rowed back to the ship to ask the captain for a map to Aberdeen. But there was nobody on board, except for the cook's cat. And, well, once again, Snowy couldn't help being Snowy. But thanks to him, I discovered a terrible truth down in the hold. Snowy, come back here! Snowy! Where are you? Always chasing cats.
Bom, galerinha, a live de hoje foi essa. Quero agradecer a presença de todos que estão assistindo aí e principalmente do Covil Retro aí, que chegou aí pra deixar aquele like bacana, né? Obrigado a todos e até a próxima live, pessoal.